Hey guys, Luis Moreno here with 360 Insurance Group. All right, so this is a question, okay, and it's for Medicare agents out there. I get a lot of calls from agents and also from my insureds. Hey, I've got a plan. Is there something better? Well, how do you figure out if there's something better or not? How do you recommend an alternative plan to somebody? So that's what I'm going to discuss here, guys. This is how I do what I call the Medicare analysis and see if there's something better out there for the insured. Okay, so, but before I do that, make sure you like, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get into this thing. So I get a text from the insured. In fact, it wasn't even from the insured. It was the son of the insured. And the call went, hey, Luis, and he's one of my property and casualty clients. Hey, my mom's got this plan, and it's a Cigna plan. Do you think there's something better out there for her? And I'm like, yeah, sure, let me find out. You know, I never say, oh, of course. I guess I could do that, but I don't. So like, yeah, you know what? Do me a favor. Send me a picture of the plan that your mom is on. Okay, that's the first thing I ask. I want to know specifically what they're on. And then secondly, send me a list of all the doctors and all the meds out there and kind of give me, that way I can do some research for you. Well, immediately I started getting the text with all the information. I'm like, great. So I figured out what plan they have. And then now I'm going to move and see there's an alternative plan that's a little bit better. Now, I'm kind of the school of I'm just not going to move somebody for the sake of moving them. Okay, if they're in a good plan, I'm going to tell them, hey, you got a pretty good deal here. You know, don't move unless there's a couple of unlesses out there. One of the reasons could be, you know, maybe they're having some issues with some doctors being in network. Okay, well, if the benefits aren't that better, but now we got their doctors covered, well, okay, that's a big win. Number two. What if they're having some issues with some of their prescriptions? They're not covered here, but now I can cover them over there. Okay, another big win. Or maybe they just want more benefits. So I'm going to see if the plan that I'm going to recommend has some more benefits. You know, I don't know. We're going to find out. So there are some reasons why I would do a move, but never at the expense of the insured, just so that I can acquire a client. All right, so here we go, guys. All right. So we'll start off at the very top. So the first thing I did was I pulled down the summary of benefits. There may be some other high-tech ways. Maybe you go into Sunfire and you pull both of them up and you do a comparison. You know, I'm just kind of old school. I like to pull up the summary of benefits. Hey, you know, I get all the information here. Now, the first thing that I did was I went to an alternative carrier that I'm thinking about presenting, and I plugged in all the doctors and I plugged in all the medications. Okay, I wanted to take that off the table. I did, in my course of my analysis, all the doctors that this insured is seeing are in the network. Of course, they're in the network with Cigna, and because that's a plan that they have, but they're also in the network with United. So, bam. So, you know, I hit one, you know, I did good there. The next thing that I did was I checked the medications, and this insured is taking a lot of meds. So I plugged them into United, and all the medications are covered with United. So beautiful. So I am rocking. So at this point, doctors and meds, I'm doing great. Now let's get into benefits. Now I did find in doing my research, because I asked for the Medicare card, I asked for some sensitive information, their date of birth or social. And I made a call to verify benefits, and this person is a full dual, which means they have QMB or higher. Okay, so and you got to know that, guys, because in these plans, if they're not a full dual and the plan allows for somebody to come in with partial Medicaid, then the benefits are going to be different. Okay, and you'll see that here in a minute. So let's kind of start at the very beginning here. All right, we'll start here and then we get to United so we can kind of compare side by side. It doesn't take very long for you to do this, guys. It is kind of a quick thing that you can do. All right, so let's take a look at this thing. So you'll see here that with full Medicaid, they pay $0. If they're a partial, they're going to pay $7.40. Over here, same scenario. This one, Cigna actually does a better job of explaining that. But on a partial over here, they might pay $16 and they may not. Okay, but there's no premium for somebody on that's a full dual. Okay, I look at a few other things. The maximum out of pocket with Cigna is $3,400. Over here, it's 8,300. You're like, well, I thought there were duals. If they're duals, they do not have an out-of-pocket. Okay, they've got to list them here on the plans. Okay, all right, so let's keep rolling here. Let's see, Medicare cost sharing. If you are a full Medicaid benefits or a qualified Medicare beneficiary QMB, you will pay zero for your Medicare covered services as noted by the cost sharing chart. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. If they are a full dual, you will see that medically, as far as medical benefits are concerned, everything is a zero, okay, with both plans. So you're really not going to do anything better than the zero, okay? This is what I mean. Full dual, full Medicaid, QMB, QMB plus, or SLMB plus. You notice here, if they go into the hospital, they pay zero. I mean, you'll see all these zeros down the road. If they are not a full dual, then look, they're going to pay $109 per day. Okay, so you'll see here that they may have some 0% coinsurance, maybe some 20% coinsurances. So if they're not considered full duals, there is going to be some cost sharing they're going to deal with. Okay, same thing over here on the United side. You'll see here, let's go to inpatient. It could be 0 or 1556. Like what? Seriously? If they're a full dual, 0. If they're partials, 1,556. Okay, we're going to go up here and we're going to find out. Okay, here we go. So you'll see here that this plan, who can enroll in these plans, and it's got a list of all the levels of Medicaid that qualify for the plan. Okay, so again, something that you have to know. All right, let's keep rolling down through this thing. When it comes to the medical and they're full dual, there's zeros, guys. I just kind of bypass that. So really, what you're selling to an insured when it comes to a dual plan is benefits. So let's take a look here. So let's look at the first benefit, the one that a lot of seniors are concerned with, and that is dental. All right, so let's look at dental. And I will tell you this, I don't sell Cigna very much, but I am shocked, and not in a bad way. But take a look at this thing. I am seeing dental here. Everything is at a 0 for preventative. Comprehensive, everything is at a $0 copay. But they're covering up to $20,000 a year. I hope that's not a typo. I mean, that's incredible. I don't know of any other plan that is close to that. Okay, I'm seeing over here, if I go into the United side, I am seeing dental at a $3,000 limit. Crazy, huge difference. So if dental, man, you just can't beat 20,000. I'll tell you, when you start talking about dentures, those things are a little expensive. Okay, so I'm a little like, Cigna right now is pretty darn good. All right, let's keep working our way down. We go to vision. Vision over here, a $0 copay for the exam with a $400 benefit. Well, vision over here is a $0 copay with a $300 benefit every year. Hearing, another benefit, $3,000 allowance. Hearing over here is a $2,000 allowance. Cigna right now is kicking some butt, guys. All right, let's go to another benefit that seniors like that are on this plan is the OTC, the utility benefit if it's got one. So let's take a look at this. All right, so over-the-counter drugs and other health-related OTC, $300 every 3 months or $100. Okay, not bad. We go over here and OTC. Let's take a look at this thing, OTC. So I'm just scrolling over here. OTC. All right, they're going to get $150 every month. So they get a little bit more. And it also covers utilities, which means they can use it to pay their utilities. They can use it to get over the counter, or they can buy food with this $150 every month. Now we go over here. So we've got 100 over here. Now I saw this, and I've got to verify this. I don't know why it's in a different color, Again, I don't do a lot of Cigna, but I may, knowing now what I know. But additional benefits, enjoy these extra benefits included in your plan. All right, I go on here and I look at this and I see that they're going to get $100 every month for groceries. I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. Now that's on top of the other 100 they're going to get over here on the over-the-counter every month, or 300 every 3 months. Pretty solid. Okay, I go down here, utility, they get $75 a month for utility. Still pretty, and I take that back. That's not a month, that's quarterly. Okay, it's not too great, but these benefits over here are pretty tough to beat. So right now, I'm thinking Cigna's pretty darn good. It's going to be hard for me to recommend the United plan. Okay. Now I am going to talk to my insurer later today and find out, maybe they're having some issues with Cigna. And then if they are, then I can use those issues to move it over here. But if they're happy with Cigna, benefit wise, it's going to be very tough to beat. That's how I do my analysis, guys. Now it's time to get with my insured, find out what they want to do. And if they're happy where they're at, they stay there. If they're having some issues, I'm going to move them right over to United. And here's one thing, guys, you have got to know your elections. Now we are in March. So now that we're in March, I've got OEP as an election, but this is a dual. Okay, they have Medicaid. So I will be using the maintaining LIS or Medicaid special election to move them from one plan to the other. Guys, I hope that was helpful. Do me a favor. Okay, this is what I need from you. I want you to subscribe to my channel. I need a little love from you guys. Also, down below in the description, I've got some tools that I've used to grow my agency over the years. If you're interested in selling ACA, I've got an ACA 101 course. That's Obamacare. If you're not doing it, guys, you should get into it. Number two, I have a CRM. I have a beautiful CRM that I use, guys. I have an affiliate link that you guys can take advantage of, and I've got a ton of tools that will help you nurture leads and also nurture your clients, maintain your clients on the books. I call them snapshots. I have an ACA snapshot. I have a Medicare snapshot. I have a final expense or life insurance snapshot. And so I've got these tools that are available that what I've done is through the years, we've built out all these different workflows, emails, templates, pipelines, tags, and I give you all that when you use my affiliate link. And then the third thing that I have for you is a lot of agents, especially new ones. So, hey, even some seasoned ones, you run out of leads. Sometimes you get tired of buying leads. Okay. So with that, I've used Facebook, social media advertising, Facebook and Instagram. So I've got a course down there, Shauna, who helped me build out my ads, and I've done very, very well with them. Well, she created a course for you guys. So if you're interested in that course, click the link down below. Everything will be there. Thanks again, and don't forget to subscribe.